Filipino tennis sensation Alex Eala is off to a winning start at Wimbledon after cruising into the second round with a straight sets victory.
I'm gonna make the way.
Salamat po. Should we wait for more space? Maybe we'll wait here until
We can get some more.
some more where?
Picture this. One of the world's most iconic tennis tournaments, thousands of miles from the Philippines, suddenly sounding like a home event. The cheers were relentless, Filipino flags waved across the stands, and every point Alex Eala won brought another eruption from the crowd. Wimbledon has seen unforgettable atmospheres before, but what unfolded on Court 12 felt completely different. This wasn't just another first-round match, it was proof that Eala's rise has become something much bigger than tennis. The 20-year-old stepped onto the court surrounded by an incredible wave of support. Fans wearing Philippine colors packed the stands, creating an atmosphere rarely seen for a player competing on one of Wimbledon's outside courts. Many had traveled long distances across the United Kingdom and even from other countries simply to witness her Grand Slam campaign begin. After the match, Eala admitted she never expected such overwhelming support. She said she was genuinely surprised by the turnout and thanked the Filipino fans for continuing to amaze her. Experiencing a crowd that felt almost like a home audience at the All England Club was something she never imagined would happen, making the victory even more memorable. The scene was remarkable because Wimbledon is one of the most difficult sporting events in the world to attend. Tickets are famously limited, yet an enormous number of Filipino supporters managed to fill the stands and transform the atmosphere into something unforgettable. It was another sign that Eala's popularity has been growing throughout the season, with similar displays of support following her at tournaments across Europe. Of course, the celebration would have meant little without the performance to match it. Facing Mexico's Renata Zarazua, Eala produced one of her cleanest displays of the year, winning 6-1, 6-2 in just over an hour. She never allowed the contest to become complicated, taking control almost immediately and maintaining that level until the final point. The opening set showcased her aggressive approach from the very beginning. She held serve comfortably in her first game before applying pressure on Zarazua's serve with deep returns and confident baseline play. An early service break gave her complete momentum, and once she settled into rhythm, the points began flowing her way. She consistently dictated rallies, attacked opportunities, and forced errors from her opponent while refusing to give away easy points. One of the biggest differences came on second serve exchanges. Eala repeatedly stepped inside the baseline, taking time away from Zarazua and turning defensive situations into attacking opportunities. That strategy helped her dominate extended rallies and close the opening set with complete authority. The second set followed a similar pattern. Eala wasted no time establishing another advantage, earning an early break that immediately placed her in control. Zarazua briefly stopped the run with a service hold, but Eala answered just as quickly, continuing to pressure every service game and refusing to let her opponent build any momentum. As the finish line approached, the confidence in Eala's game became even more obvious. Her movement remained sharp, her shot selection stayed disciplined, and every winner sparked another deafening celebration from the Filipino supporters surrounding the court. With one final composed service game, she sealed a convincing straight sets victory and advanced to the next round in style. More than anything, this match showed that Alex Eala's journey is no longer just about impressive results. Everywhere she competes, she is inspiring passionate support that crosses borders and fills stadiums with belief. At Wimbledon, the scoreline confirmed her quality, but the unforgettable atmosphere revealed something even greater: a rising star carrying an entire nation with her wherever she plays.
It's off to a great start in the second. She breaks straight away and doesn't look back, consolidates the break. Zarazua doesn't end up getting on the board to go to 2-1 or go to 1-2, but Eala then holds serve, double break as well, goes up to 5-1. Zarazua then has a pretty good service game to hold, but then it's Eala easily on her first match point, gets the job done. So 6-1, 6-2.
The statistics from the match tell an even stronger story than the final score. Alex Eala wasn't simply better than Renata Zarazua, she controlled almost every important area of the contest. From the baseline to the net, from serving to returning, she consistently dictated the pace and forced the match to be played on her terms. Her attacking game was especially impressive. Eala finished with 22 winners, exactly twice as many as Zarazua's 11. Every time an opportunity appeared, she stepped forward with confidence, striking clean ground strokes and refusing to let her opponent settle into long, comfortable rallies. Her willingness to take the initiative kept the pressure on from the opening game until the final point. She was equally effective whenever she moved toward the net. Eala won 16 points there, while Zarazua managed only 3. That contrast highlighted just how confidently Eala transitioned from defense to attack. Rather than waiting for mistakes, She created her own chances and finished points with authority. Perhaps the biggest difference came on the return of serve. Eala repeatedly neutralized Zarazua's first delivery, winning 21st serve return points compared with only 6 won by her opponent. Those returns immediately shifted rallies in Eala's favor, allowing her to dictate exchanges almost as soon as the ball crossed the net. Instead of defending, she was constantly forcing Zarazua to react. By the end of the match, the overall numbers reflected complete control. Eala captured 64 total points, while Zarazua collected just 41. A gap of 23 points in a straight-set victory illustrates how thoroughly Eala managed every stage of the contest. Even when individual games appeared competitive, the overall flow remained firmly in her hands. The victory also carried personal significance because the two players had met before. In 2024, Zarazua defeated Eala in a hard-fought 3-set match at an ITF tournament in Cary, North Carolina. Matches like that often stay in a player's memory, especially against familiar opponents. Wimbledon offered Eala the perfect opportunity to write a different ending. This time, there was no drama and no uncertainty. Instead of another close battle, Eala delivered one of her most convincing performances of the season. She turned a potential revenge match into a showcase of her growth, displaying greater confidence, sharper decision-making, and far more consistency than in their previous meeting. The win also secured another historic milestone for Philippine tennis. Eala became the first Filipina in the Open era to win a Wimbledon main draw singles match. It was another landmark achievement in a career that has already produced several groundbreaking moments despite her young age. That accomplishment followed another piece of history she created less than a year earlier when she became the first Filipino player to win a Grand Slam main draw singles match at the US Open. Achieving 2 major national milestones in such a short period speaks volumes about the remarkable progress she has made on the sport's biggest stages. The achievement becomes even more impressive when compared with her previous Wimbledon appearance. Last year, her tournament ended in the opening round. Returning 1 year later, she didn't just earn her first victory, she advanced by producing a dominant performance that added another historic chapter to Philippine tennis. Her confidence entering Wimbledon was no accident. Over the past several months, Eala has enjoyed the strongest stretch of her professional career. She captured the Birmingham title, adding another prestigious trophy to her growing collection after battling through a demanding week of competition. She then carried that momentum into Berlin, where she reached the semi-finals with victories over multiple top 10 opponents. Those performances demonstrated that she could compete successfully against some of the biggest names in women's tennis and strengthened her belief heading into the year's most prestigious Grand Slam. Between those tournaments, Eala also shared the court with tennis icon Venus Williams in doubles at Bad Homburg. Playing alongside one of the sport's greatest champions provided valuable experience and further highlighted the growing respect Eala has earned throughout the tennis world. Those results helped her arrive at Wimbledon as the number 29 seed, making her the first player from the Philippines to receive a Grand Slam singles seeding. It represented months of consistent improvement and confirmed her place among the tour's rising stars. The challenge now becomes even tougher. Waiting in the second round is Australia's Maya Joint, another talented young player capable of causing problems. While the matchup may not attract the biggest headlines, it carries enormous importance for both competitors as they chase a place in the third round. Joint arrives with confidence of her own, meaning Eala cannot afford to relax after such an impressive opening performance. The two have faced each other before, giving both players valuable knowledge of what to expect. Eala has already spoken about learning from their previous meeting and making the adjustments necessary to produce a better result this time. If her opening round performance is any indication, she has every reason to believe she can continue her run. Just as important, she knows she won't be facing the challenge alone. Everywhere she has competed this season, Filipino supporters have transformed neutral venues into energetic home-like environments. Court 12 was simply the latest example. If Eala keeps advancing through the draw, those crowds may become even larger, even louder, and even more determined to cheer their rising star toward another unforgettable chapter.